Hello everyone, today I'm going to continue this Apple Magic Keyboard tutorial and this is part 7. So this is the second to last part and then part 8 will be the very last one. Today we are going to be doing the second to bottom row and the fourth row. So the way I like to do this is that I'll create 2 sketches, one for each row. Then in each sketch we're going to do specific sections of the row. So we're going to click on create sketch and click any key. We're going to start with the shift key, create text, type in shift. Please change the height to whatever that's good. That looks good, and I'll press OK. For the shift key, you can try to match it with the actual keyboard, but to me it really doesn't matter. If you want since there's a shift key over here, you can either copy and paste it or just remake it. It's up to you. But for now, we are going to be doing these keys. So we're going to go to create text and we're going to start on the Z key right here and click at the edge of the key, top left, then drag the box all the way to bottom right key of M. So once that's good, you can start typing in. And when you type in the keys, if they're type in the letters, please make sure they're capitalized, like in here, and they have good spacing in between them. Since I made the keys smaller, I have to put more spaces in between them. And when you reach the end here, please don't hit enter because if you do, it'll lead to that. And I'm going to be doing this for every single letter. So once you're done with all of these keys, you can press OK. And if you haven't done the shift key already, please do. You can either copy and paste it or do it over again. So I'll be back when the shift key is done. So now that my shift key is done, we're going to move on to these 3. So you have to zoom in. And we are basically just going to be tracing the symbols. So this is the greater than sign or whatever it's called. You can copy and paste it or remake it, it's up to you. Remember, you go to solid and do move or copy. If you copy and paste, it'll be exactly the same, but if you do like how I'm doing it right now, then it's probably going to be slightly different. So now, since that's all good, we're going to go to the bottom and I'm going to do the comma of the first key. If it doesn't look good, that's fine. the period, we can just do a circle. I'll make it a bit bigger than the actual one though. Same with the question mark. Then for the slash, we have to just trace it. Then once we're done with that, we can do the split line and simply trace. I'm almost done with the question mark. And once you're done, we should be done with this whole row. So now we can press finish sketch. And if you watched my previous videos, you should know that we're going to extrude, and we're going to click on every single one of the shapes we made in the sketch. They're also called profiles, as you see here. So once you selected all the profiles, you have to do negative 2500 centimeter, and it should be operation cut. If it's not, then you must be doing something wrong. Then you can press OK. So now we can see it. So now we're going to do this row, pretty much like the one we did for this. So we're going to do create sketch and click on a key. You have to zoom in, and this key says caps lock, and this key says return, so we cannot copy and paste it. So you have to go to create, text, if the height is not what you want, just change it. So now we did the caps lock. However, let's go to the other side and do the return key. Now we are going to do all the main keys that are part of the alphabet. So text, and make sure the box goes all the way to the L key. If it looks a bit small, you can increase the height, but also make sure everything's capitalized. You can do caps lock if you want to. So just keep following the keys. It's A, S, D, F, G, H, J, K, L. Make sure it's like near the middle of the key. So once you're done with that, you can press OK. Remove the caps lock on your actual keyboard, or whatever you're using Fusion on. And now we're going to do these two, the semicolon and colon, then the quote and apostrophe. This is pretty easy. All you have to do is the circles. Just make sure it at least fits and makes sense with the placing. Just make sure you're not doing the same mistakes I keep on doing, which is putting 2 instead of 0.2. Now we have to do the comma part of the semicolon. Just trace it like we've been doing this whole time. And now we're just gonna do the apostrophe. And the quote. There's also another way you can do this, and I should have mentioned this sooner. You can do the quote by just typing in the quote on your keyboard, but I'd rather do it myself. So once we're done with this whole row, we can do it finish sketch, extrude, and now we have to click each of the profiles, which is each of the shapes we made. So once you're done with that, as always, -0.25 centimeters. Operation cut, like always, press OK. So now we are done with 2 more rows of the Apple Magic keyboard. In the next and last part of the tutorial, we will be doing these 2 rows. That is it for this video, and please keep watching, like the video, and subscribe. That would mean a lot to me. I hope everyone has a wonderful day.